Praise the Most High, family. I said, praise the Most High. It is an absolutely gorgeous day here in the Carolinas. And I'm so glad to see it. Absolutely gorgeous. Quite warm, but it's gorgeous. It's a beautiful day. Thank the Most High for it. Family, I hadn't been on for a couple of days or a few days because I needed to get myself some rest. I needed to give my body a chance to heal and let the medication do what it do. That is the pain medicine and the nerve pain medicine and the muscle relaxers. Because I had been hurting of late after those 2 EMD tests, electric shock tests, which are done to make sure if I have nerve damage or not in my arm and hand. Praise the Most High, they didn't find any permanent damage. So we have the MRI test done next week, and we'll determine then what's going on in my shoulder, which we already know. We already know when the pain started, when the tingling started. So it's no big question to me. But all things work together for our good. But yes, indeed, family, I need to get some rest. I need to act like I just had an open heart surgery and stop trying to move too fast, get out here and do too much at one time. Now, I haven't stopped studying, or I really haven't stopped doing the recordings, but the Most High told me to take a break. I've still been giving him his 20 minutes and doing the recording, being faithful, but he wouldn't let me release them. Basically, he said you get some rest. And it was confirmed by a brother or aunt who shared a recording day before the Shabbat, I believe. And praise the Most High. We're just gonna share a very short idea for today. And it is a good man. A good man. You might be saying, Robert, what you talking about, a good man? That's a good question, and we should be asking ourselves, what is a good man or a good woman? And we see the answer in Psalms 112 and 5. It says, a good man shows favor and lends. He will guide his affairs with discretion. But then the question comes up, lend what? Because we always thinking about finance. Money, money, money. Money coming to me. Nothing missing, nothing broken. But no, that's not all that's talking about. Yeah, I admit it may be talking about money also. But the way we looked at this and the way the Most High was leading me in this is a good man lends time, his care, his attention, his wisdom, knowledge, understanding, yes, money, and his love. And there's a whole lot more that a good man lends, but those are just a few of the major or the basic things that he would do for other people, as he shows favor. Praise the Most High. And we also looked at that word discretion. Oh boy. And it means the quality of behavior, the quality of behaving or speaking in such a way as to avoid causing offense. So a good man is not going to cause offense by the words that come out of his mouth. He's going to be very careful with what he says or revealing private information. He's not going to reveal too much. Oh boy. And some people may say that I reveal too much, I tell too much, I share too much. But no, I don't think so. I listen to the Most High's voice, and what he tells me to do, I do. Praise the Most High. And The meaning also goes on to say the freedom to decide what should be done in a particular situation. See, that's that word. Let me find it. Discretion, and that word discretion also can parallel with discernment. And this meaning, the freedom to decide what should be done in a particular situation. But we wouldn't look at it like that. We would say he's led what to do and what to say in particular situations by the Ruach HaKodesh. Praise the Most High. And I feel that's what we do with these ideas. Praise the Most High. And Proverbs 19:17 says, he who is gracious and lends a hand to the poor lends to the Most High. And the Most High will repay him for his good deed. Uh-oh. See, that's more of a confirmation in how the Most High has given us this idea for today. As far as lending don't always mean money. It says he who is gracious lends a hand. That don't mean it's got to have money in it. Oh boy. And it says that the Most High will repay him for this good deed. Yeah, lending money is a good deed, but there's a whole lot more good deeds out here. What you getting to, Robert? Let's read a couple more scripts. In Philippians 2:2-4. Fulfill you my joy, that you be like-minded, having the same love, being of one accord, of one mind. This is the key right here. Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory. That vainglory is what we're looking at, family. One script said, don't let the left hand know what the right hand is doing. We didn't look that one up. Praise the Most High for it. And mostly because, family, you don't want to get the glory. You want the Most High to remain the one that gets the glory. You want him to get the praise, because without him, none of us would be. We wouldn't be able to do good deeds for other folks. But see, the most important thing that we should remember is we're being led by him. We have discernment on what's good and what's not. Because a lot of times what we say we're going to do and what we have a heart to do is not the Most High's will. I saw a post, pardon me, family. I saw a post a few days ago or a couple of days ago. I don't remember exactly when. But it was talking about a fellow trying to give and how you could have $1,000 check and you head at home and you give 1,000 $1 bills to 1,000 homeless folks. Now, when you get home, the wife can be like, where our rent money, where our food money? I felt like it was the Most High's will for me to give it away. I only gave $1 to each person, but you gave it all away. Now, how you going to handle your affairs? See, it takes discernment, family, to do anything, to be responsible for the Most High's, I would say that, resources. The text says, let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem other better than themselves. Oh boy. It goes on to say, look not every man on his own things, but every man also on the things of others. See, why you have your you're looking at your stuff. The text says, love your brothers as yourself, as you love yourself. Which that basically means you want to make sure your brothers and sisters' needs are being met, if at all possible. If you can do anything about it, you want to make sure your brothers and sisters' needs are met. Like I said, this is a discernment that you're going to have from the Most High. He's going to say, do this, do that, the other. or don't do that. Don't do it. This is for you to take care of your bills. This is for you to take care of your household, your family. See, that's why we always have to look at giving or doing good deeds as far more than just money, especially in these times when money is tight. Everything is higher than it used to be. Praise the Most High. But the question is, are you available to do good deeds? Are you a good man or woman in this case? But you're available to do what the Most High is calling you to do. As far as giving your time. See, most of the time, family, that's all the Most High asks of us. Just like he asked of me, he said, give me 30, 20 minutes a day. And I make myself available. Do you? Do you make yourself available to the Most High? And I consider this good deeds. Because the aim of this is to encourage our brothers and sisters. A lot through our testimony. And a lot through the ideas the Most High shared with me first. He shared with me first in the mornings, or late at night, or early over in the mornings. And it encourages me. So how could I not share what he's given to me? If he give me the discernment to share, he say, okay, let's share this. Okay, let's not share that. We're going to hold on to that. Not saying we won't share it at a later time. But we have to listen to our Father, family, our Abba Yahuwah, and his directions. Because we always want to be available to do what he's called us to do. What he's actually made us to do. Created us to do. For his goodwill, as the text says. All things were created for him, by him, for him. To fulfill his will, his desire, his plan. There we go, talking about that again, huh? Yep. And the main thing we need to do is what most people don't like, is follow his commandments. Do what he tells us to do. Not just in script, but in word, in the Ruach. When the Ruach speak to most folks, they say, I don't hear that. That ain't the Most High. That's the devil. That's our Satan. That ain't the Most High. He would never ask me to do that. But that discernment, you'll start figuring out, that was the Most High. And see, a lot of times, family, his voice is foreign to us. It sounds like he talking Chinese to some folks because they don't never lend the ear to him. They have that itching ear, oh boy, where it can only be satisfied by the passes they heap up to themselves to tell them something good. They're like, tell me something good. Don't tell me nothing wrong. No, sir, don't tell me nothing wrong. And don't give me no rules. Don't tell me I need to follow no commandments. Don't tell me none of that. I only want to hear from my pastor. And see, that's how our forefathers were when they was up to the mountain. And the Most High told them, don't come to the mountain. Don't get too close or you'll be killed. And he was thundering. His voice was thundering to them. They was like, we can't stand this. We scared of him. He said, let Moses speak for us. Speak to Moses. Whatever you say to Moses, then that's what we'll do. And see, that was a mistake. Because that's when we came into covenant, our people with the Most High. We told him we'll do whatever he say do. We'll follow his law, statutes, and commands, and we won't follow other Elohims and go after the other Elohims. But our forefathers turned around and did the exact same thing, just like we do. We call them our idols. Oh boy. American idols, which now is worldwide. We would rather listen to them. And praise the Most High. Thank you, Father. I saw a post where a hood fella was mad as on the way. He was talking junk, cussing and fussing. He was like, why do we listen to entertainers who ain't doing nothing for our people? They get all this money to live a lie in front of us, like this is how life really goes. In chains, gold chains, flashing money, big cars, big houses. But that ain't how life it is for the most of us. Those of us in the hood. But there's people out here in the hood that's living the life, that's doing right, that's sharing wisdom to these young fellas, but they don't want to listen. They sharing wisdom to these young guys, but they don't want to listen because they got their eye on their idol. That line Negro, that line hoe-looking gal who dress up in scandalous gear and make our children think this is how life is, but it's not. There's people out here that's good men and women, as the idea is today, that's living the life in front of these kids, but they don't want to look. They got their eyes set on the wrong thing. But that don't mean we stop. We don't stop putting in the effort. Praise the Most High. And I must say, family, I was very discouraged the last few days also. And the Most High knew I needed to break. He knew I needed to break. He knew I needed to catch my breath. It's like when you run in a race and you can't seem to catch your second wind, you're tired. He said, keep running. Don't stop. You'll catch your breath. Sometimes he'll say, stop, get a sip of water. Like we said in the prior recording, I don't know if this was one we released or not. But it's like we want to put water on everything. You done got shot in the neck. They like, you want a sip of water? You having a heart attack. They like, you want some water? Or put some water on it. You just got stabbed. They want to put water on it. Water is not the answer for everything, family. Praise the Most High. Most of the time, all it takes is a kind word of encouragement, family. That's what we're saying today as far as being a good man or a good woman. The text says a good man shows favor. And you can look at that as what they so-called the golden rule. When you do unto others as you wish it to be done unto you. That's what favor is. And lends, he will guide his affairs with discretion. That means when he's dealing with folks, he don't go out and tell their business. When they share something with him, he don't jump on the phone and share their business. He hold that information and pray about it. Say, Father, help my brother or sister in this situation. You see it, but I'm gonna speak it in. I'm gonna air it, put it in the atmosphere for you to hear. Help my brother and sister. See, a lot of that also, family, is your time in prayer. You're praying for your brothers and sisters. Praise the Most High, family. We're gonna let that be our time. I just wanted to come on and encourage our brothers and sisters today to be good men and women. Don't stop doing good. Even though this world has become dark and the people grows dark. How'd it go? The people will become dark. We'll put it in the idea. But praise the Most High, that don't mean we stop. What we do is double down on our time spent with the Most High in prayer. You get somewhere and get quiet. Cut out that TV. See, a lot of times, family, we need to hear from the Most High. A word from you. Yeah, we need to hear from you. Yeah. A word from you. One that's tried and true. We need to hear from you. We need to hear from you. Yeah, we need a word from you. One that's tried and true. We need to hear from you. We need a word from you. We need to hear from you. Yeah, we need a word from you. One that's tried and true. We need to hear from you. We need a word from you. Praise the Most High that has been in my ruach for a while now. We need to hear from you, Most High. We need a word from you, one that's tried and true. We need to hear from you. Stay up, family. Keep pushing forward in the right direction. Shalom.